Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We have another Commander game for you. I'm bringing back Bilbo. It's about gaining a bunch of life and then dumping my whole deck for the win. Go ahead, Terry.
So I'm Terry. I'm coming back again. I'm bringing Atarka, the World Render. It's all about little dragons becoming huge, stupid dragons and stomping in.
I'm Lee. I'm bringing Dihada, Binder of Wills. She's a planeswalker who cares about legendary creatures. I'm gonna make a bunch of treasures, dump my library into my graveyard, and bring back the cool legends.
I'm Clay. I'm playing Esika, the God of the Tree, and its flip side, Prismatic Bridge. It's all about cheating creatures out and floating my board with gods.
And the app picked you, Lee, so start us off, brother.
Okay.
Draw.
Hey.
You always want to go first.
Yeah, well, I don't
I'll
want
play
to
Temple of Triumph. ETBs, I'll scry one. And I will leave that on top and pass.
Draw. I'll play a forest. I will tap the forest, and I will suspend. Search for tomorrow.
Alright.
2 counters. Pass.
Untap. Nothing. Draw. And then I'm going to play Dihada, my Cradle of Growth and give everyone forests. And pass.
That helps everyone but me.
Aww.
All right. I'm going to play Spiral Garden, untapped because I have more than 2 opponents. And pass turn.
We can concede in response, and then he'll enter tap.
Yeah, right. Joke's on you.
I'll play a swamp, and then I will tap for a red and cast a Faithless Looting.
And it would be like the dudes from Dodgeball. That's a bold
Oh.
cotton. They're all strategists.
Draw 2, and then discard 2. It has flashback for 2 and a red. So draw 2.
Joke's on you. I don't have a turn 1 play. And I'm down to...
Discard Adriana, Captain of the Guard, and Unbreakable Formation.
Pass losing.
Untap, upkeep. I'll take down my suspend counter. Draw for turn. Play Battlefield Forge. My lane for turn. And I will pass.
Alright. I will draw. I'm going to play Undergrowth Stadium for my land for turn. It also comes untapped because I have 2 or more opponents. You guys can forfeit.
We'll let that one happen.
Tap 2, and then I'm going to cast Nature's Lore. So I'll search for a forest. And then, so with Nature's Lore, I went and got Temple Garden, and it comes onto the battlefield, but I won't pay the 2 to shock it in, so it'll come in tap. And then pass.
Alright. Draw for turn. I will play a Copperline Gorge, untapped, because I have less than 2 or fewer lands that I control. Green and 1. I will play Secure Tri-Builder.
Steve.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Keep. Draw. I will copy Clay strategy and play a Battlefield Forge.
You fool.
And then we will pay 3 for a Honor Worn Shaku. Taps for a colorless, and I can tap a untapped legendary permanent I control and untap it.
Oh,
And I will pass.
very nice.
Not that untap. Upkeep trigger. Remove the last counter. So I can cast Search for Tomorrow without paying its mana cost. I went and got a swamp. Comes onto the battlefield. Then I will draw for turn. I will play Thriving Bluff. When it enters the battlefield, tapped, excuse me. As it enters the battlefield, I choose a color other than red. I will choose blue. Then I will pay green +2 to cast Harrow. As additional cost, sack land, I will sack Thriving Bluff.
Put the dice on it for the counter on it for no reason.
For the beauty.
So I found a mountain and an island. They come onto the battlefield. And I will pass my turn.
Very nice. Untap. We will draw. We're going to play Vault of the Archangel for my land. And then, you know what? We're going to do white, black, and green and cast Kimball, the Consul of Allocation. So when an opponent casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life and I gain 2.
Very familiar.
Yeah, maybe like you just played it.
I only had a 5-color limit
I
spell.
will play a mountain. And then I will tap 3 and play a Gruul Locket, taking 1, 2.
I'll gain 2.
First blood.
And then
Didn't even swing.
And it only took 4 turns.
Very.
I will deal 1 to you.
Steve for violence.
I like
And
it.
then
Wow.
I will pass the turn.
I think that's the first time I've ever taken damage from a Steve.
Might be the first time I've ever seen Steve do damage.
Untap.
It usually is a chump blocker. Just
You need to know your place there, Steve.
It's a chump blocker to die for the land.
I'll play a Dragon Skull Summit. It'll enter untapped because I have a swamp. 5 mana.
I need to take the Thriving Lands out of this deck. I hate the Thriving Lands.
Is that the one where like the
You
pick
choose
the
this
color?
one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a so hard to keep track.
I'll tap
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. We'll do this. So I'll just take a damage. So I'll tap for 4. Red, white, and 2 for Cadric Soul Kindler. Legend rule does not apply to tokens I control. Another non-token legendary permanent enters the battlefield and pay 1, make a token of it, and then that token gains haste. I sack it at the end step. He's a 4/3 dwarf wizard.
Oh my god. I may need to break my own rule and put it in my.
Draws a card.
He's a
Dragon.
Ooh.
I mean, dwarfs and wizards go hand in hand, or dwarf and dragons.
I'll play a forest for turn. And tap green, blue, black, white, and red. 'Cause I totally took it out of order. Play Prismatic Bridge.
It's bridge time.
At the beginning of my upkeep, reveal cards from the top of my library until I reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of my library in a random order.
And I will also trigger Kimball because it's the enchantment. So I gain 2 and you'll lose 2.
Alright, and I will pass the turn.
Untap. We will draw.
I don't like losing life for playing cards.
I love it.
You playing the game? Take 2 damage.
We're gonna tap 1, and we're gonna Vampiric Tutor. So I'll lose 2 life.
No.
And while
4/3.
Yep.
while that's on the stack, so that it resolves first, we're gonna tap 2 because I totally messed up, and I'm gonna add a Mari's Call as well. So I'll search for a creature card, reveal that card, put it into my hand, and then shuffle my library, and then I will then Vampiric Tutor.
So that way you don't shuffle away what you got with the tutor.
So this is the card that's going to go for Vampiric Tutor on top, and then I have to reveal for Adamari's Call, I'm getting Essence Warden. So that goes to my hand. Then I will tap this because it can tap for green, and I'm going to cast the Essence Warden. So,
Sorry, I forgot all the stuff taps for green.
yep. And then I will pass the turn.
Is Essence Warden any creature or just yours?
Any creature. I may gain a life. Or no, I gain a life, sorry.
I'm not playing my taste deck.
I will play
All the tokens.
forest. And then for two red and 2, I'm going to play Chain Reaction.
That will trigger that, so
Oh.
yep, you will lose 2 and I'll gain 2.
But I'm going to be doing 4 damage because there are 4 creatures out right now to every creature. Before
It'll deal 3.
Steve-
In response, yeah.
Yeah. Because Steve will leave the battlefield. But it'll still kill everything, I think.
Yeah, it will. So I'm going to go search for a basic forest, or a basic land card, sorry, and put it into play. Alright, so with Steve, I was able to get a forest card, comes into play tapped, and Then I will pass the turn.
I will untap. Keep draw. I'll play Shizo, Death's Storehouse. It's a legendary land. Taps for a black. I can pay a black and give target legendary creature fear until end of turn. So I have 6. I will tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will cast my commander, Dihada, Binder of Wills. She enters with 5 loyalty counters.
So
Big and
it's a
readable.
planeswalker loyalty deck.
Fancy.
I'm going to immediately down ticker to 2.
No.
Where did I find my 2? So I'll reveal the top 4 cards of my library. For each, I can choose the legendary ones and put them in my hand, and then for each card I don't put in my hand, I make a treasure token that I get discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got Ambition's Cost, Throw a Possibility, Arvad the Curse, and Gerard's Hourglass Pendant.
Hey, look, Ambition's Cross used to counter it so he doesn't get to draw the cards.
So I will put Arvad, Ambition's Cost, and Throw Possibilities in the graveyard. And then I will put Gerard's Hourglass Pendant in my hand. So then I will make 3 treasure tokens.
I only got one. But
That's fine. I'll put a dice over it. We got 3. I'm going to tap Dihada to untap my Honor Worn Shaku, because she is a legendary permanent. And then we will pay 1, 2, 3, and I will crack a treasure for a white. For Audric, Lunar Marshal. At the beginning of each combat, all my creatures get all the keywords that another creature has.
yeah.
And he's a 3/3 human soldier.
Luckily for us right now, there ain't nothing.
I'll pass.
Untap.
I tap that.
Keep trigger. Reveal. Legendary creature. Oketra the True. Then I'll draw for turn. I'll play a force from my land for turn. To play the Locust God. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. Full draw. I'm gonna tap 3, and I will play Sand. Then I will go to combat, create a food token, and then I will pay pass the turn. Or,
I love that art.
sorry, this or that?
The
Yeah, that one's a proxy.
I will play a land for turn. I'm going to tap 7.
Yeah, so it does.
Tyrant's Familiar
So
in
I can
play.
go get photo.
Flying Haste 5/5. And I will go to my combat step, swing at Dihada.
Kill die. I'm just gonna keep this Planewalker dice over here.
Yeah.
And I'll use it for commander tags too.
That's right.
And then at my end step, I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Yeah, she can't stay out too long. But
What?
that's just going to be brutal.
Oh. Okay. I'll play Swamp. I'll tap for 1, 2, 3. And I will cast the Reaver Cleaver. So legendary artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 as trample. When a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, I make that many treasure tokens. I will pay 3 to equip it to Atarka. So he's a 4/4. Go to combat and Terry. Repay
Oh,
the
the
favor.
clapback was pretty quick. I will take 4.
I will make 4 treasure tokens. I will
This is gonna get done quick.
tap the Reaver Cleaver to untap the Honor Worn Shaku. And then we will crack. We'll just do that.
We'll crack all my treasure tokens.
Might as well. I'll just pass actually.
Opened up.
I do not like how the treasure tokens are.
I do not like him. I do not like him, Sam. I am. What is the bridge again? You do it until you get a
Legendary.
permanent.
Creature or planeswalker. And then these go on the bottom.
And a random one.
And I got Sisse, what a light captain. What the
Should
matter?
have saved the dang bolt or whatever that was.
You have 3 colors. Oh no, you have all 5
I
because
have
of
all
the
5
bridge.
colors, so she gets a +5/+5.
It's okay. At least we can't die to commander damage.
Oh yeah, because that's I'm worried about that.
Alright,
It's
draw
Sisse
my
out.
card for turn.
Create an insect.
And I create an insect. Thank you for because I remembered and then I forgot.
Can I get those tokens? And then totally forgot.
Alright, I will play Cross and Verge for my land for turn. Then I will. Decisions.
We're cool.
Yeah, so long as the Dihada's not out there, I'm good.
I'll go
But
in.
we have a mutual problem over here, though.
What?
And
What are you talking about?
if left to his own devices,
Talking
Well,
crazy.
I could have dealt with it if you didn't get rid of the essence.
well, I'm sorry.
I could have gained all the life.
Alright, I'll play Altar of the Pantheon. I'll fix that later.
Whatever these.
Just keeping track of my devotion.
Oh, got it.
Not important just yet, but
It's when the cool gods come out is when that matters.
You know,
white.
like now.
And 1 to play Rally the Ranks. I will choose gods.
Ugh. I should have played something different. I should have played my hand.
+1s. And +1. And then I will pay 1 to play Wayfarer's Bauble. And I will go ahead and pay 2 to crack it. Search my library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped. So I treat the land from Wayfarer's Bauble, comes in tapped. And we'll go to combat.
I think you actually already moved past.
No. Still my first phase.
Rewind. Oh yeah,
It's gone.
Because you got the highest life total, I'm swing 5 at you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Makes perfect sense.
I will block it with my face.
I will pass the turn.
I will untap. Actually, you know what? On the end step, I'm gonna pay 1, crack it because foods cost 1 less, and gain 3 life
You
back.
hit him for 2. Nice.
And then I'll untap.
Wait till I swing next time.
I'm gonna play the Bountiful Promenade. It comes in untapped because of
The stuff.
Things, the people.
And I'm gonna tap 5, and we're gonna cast Doubling Season. Then I will go to combat, and now I will create 2 food tokens.
I don't like these 2.
And you don't like these 2? What do you mean? I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna pay us.
Surprised you didn't.
You
even
become
swing
too
in
gluttonous
on
for
one
your
of
own
those.
good. With 2 foods of combat.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I apologize. I promise I won't get out of here.
Said the liar.
Lies than you would have.
I said out of hand. I didn't say it wouldn't get crazy.
Okay, so for 3, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Horde.
Oh yeah, because I'm the problem.
And
His man
then
rock.
red, green, and 1. I'm going to play Fires of Yavimaya. So all of my stuff is going to have haste when it comes in.
The insect flies, but I can.
Yeah, well, his flyer is tapped at the moment.
No, that one.
This one is a fire too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a little 1/1. He gets them from drawing.
You know who doesn't have any flyers? That guy.
That one.
What? No, we're on the same team. This is 2-headed
Well,
giant. Right?
I did some
You could-
culling for him before, and
I wasn't in the right headspace when I hit you for 4.
I'm gonna swing at you for 5.
I will block with the tap.
Okay.
Does that have trample or anything?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so my insect will die.
And at that, I will pass the turn.
Got squished like a bug on the interstate 5 on 995.
Untap. Draw.
There was something I was gonna do, but I forgot about it. So now I will wait.
There.
Great. Let's tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll recast Mrs. Dihada. I have to give her some respect, you know. I will plus 2 her. So I will give Audric, targeting Audric, Vigilance, Lifelink, Indestructible until my next turn. I will
No, dude.
Yeah, not it.
tap the Reaver
Sorry,
Cleaver
sorry.
to untap the Shaku. We will pay 2 treasures, so I'll go to 4. For Knight's Whisper, I'll draw 2, lose 2. 1, 2. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, because he's what?
A
Draw
Knight's
2,
Whisper.
lose 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, lose it.
Because I wanted to.
I was hoping.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I allow it. I'll allow it. home rules, right?
I will crack a treasure to go to 3. For a black, I will tap Chizo
You brought enough for everybody, right, Chase?
No. Oh no.
to give Audric Fear until end of turn, so he can't be blocked. He can only be blocked by black or artifact creatures. And Clay, I will hit you for 4.
So I wasn't going to block you anyways. The only one I can't use is Sissy, and I ain't blocking losing that. So 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will gain 4.
What's in my now?
I'll make 4 treasures.
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
Have some. Just save me like half. Hey, he's a growing young man. Who knows?
He's a growing marine. He's got to get all that food in him.
I'll tap the Honor Worn Shaku for Gerard's Hourglass Pendant. If you would begin an extra turn, you skip it. Pay 4, tap it, exile it. I return everything tapped from the graveyard to the battlefield that was put there from the battlefield this turn. I have 7 treasures.
A lot of words.
I
So
will,
somebody would begin an extra turn, or you?
if a player, anyway. I will pass.
So what does that do?
So it'll skip any extra turns. I can pay 4,
okay.
tap it, exile it, return to the battlefield, tapped all artifact, creatures, enchantments, and lands from my graveyard that were put there this turn.
Gotcha. Okay. Untap.
From the battlefield.
So it's like a way to get rid of like a board wipe.
Yeah.
For him.
So you have to sack it to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I exile it, so it's like 1.
Alright. Upkeep trigger.
Hey, sit.
Keep forgetting. I'm gonna put Faithless Looting on top so I remember that I can do something else. Oh my
Where
god.
are all my creatures? There we go.
Oh gosh.
Varika, God of Affliction.
I feel afflicted.
Oh, come on, get under there. No. Alright, draw step. Get a token. Yeah. Alright, 2 green.
Oh, she's on the card, not there. That's okay.
Plus white. Plus 2, 3.
You have to get rid of like whatever it is before he declares attacks.
Collective Blessing. Creatures I control get +3/+3.
Gosh.
That's the biggest bug I've ever seen.
Or are you just making them the +3 because of that? Okay.
Yeah.
They're not the actual counters.
No,
Okay.
they're not counters, so
Yeah.
just keep a track.
Right. Okay.
Nothing actually has counters, right? It's all
No,
static
it's
for now.
all
Okay. That's fine. I was just making sure. That's cool.
Well, I wouldn't say it's fine and cool, but you know, we're still gonna die bad.
Tap for mana.
I'm not fine with that.
Yeah, sure would have liked to have that little firebolt thing now.
Deal with the problems as they come. That was a problem at the time.
Yeah.
Not so much
really.
anymore.
Alright, I'm going to
Hindsight is 20/20. I'm wearing glasses, dude.
tap Alter the Pantheon for mana, and I'll gain 1 life because I control a guy. And I'll tap a forest.
Do you really control it?
Yep, I'm going to sacrifice Scrolls and Verse, search my library for a forest and a plains card, put them on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle.
So 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Forest and plains. So I got a basic forest and a hallowed fountain for my plains.
Are you shocking it?
Yep.
You sure you don't want to take 2?
I'm sure it'll
Sell this
take,
out.
no.
I'm sure you have something you can cast for 2.
No.
Or 1.
Or 1.
No, he's got one on tap for us.
For
But
2.
that's why he said 2. but I said blue or white, you know.
Okay,
There's a lot of
let's
one
see.
droppers.
Let's go to combat because that's always fun.
And we skip.
We don't know what happened. The
Nose down.
recording.
I already had touched it. Sorry.
Oh,
Talking about every
Alright,
playtime.
I'm going to send my 4/4 flyer at your commander, and I'll send Otekra at you
Okay.
Oh, wow.
for 7.
Double strike?
Double
So
strike.
it'll be 14 total?
Yes.
That's just rude.
I have a response.
I have no blocks.
I'm gonna tap Dihada and untap my Honor Shaka.
Okay.
And then take that. And then, yeah, I'll take 14. So, damn. 14.
I forgot about the double strike.
Sorry.
Still not sorry, just I forgot about the double strike.
I'll just gain it all
I
back.
forgot to say it. I'm not sorry that I did it.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. I'll draw. We're going to tap for 3. Play Academy Manufacturer. We will go to combat. I will create a food token. However, it will be 2 because of doubling season. But whenever I create a food, that'll be my clue, and I'll just use the blank one for the treasure. It's okay.
I have actual treasure tokens
Oh,
if you want
okay. Yeah.
that we can be matching.
So that way I get 2, 2, and this goes to 4. So I have this many of this stuff. And then
And we get some mass artifact destruction.
Possibly.
and we're gonna tap 2 and sack one of these for a black, and we'll cast Bilbo.
Happy birthday.
So if I gain life, I gain that much plus 1. Yes.
Okay.
So as long as we don't let you get to 101 life.
11.
111 life.
When that happens, we
11
die.
Oh,
Well, I also have to pay 5 and tap in, so it's like even if I'm at 11, I have to have the mana.
2, 4, 6, 7. I will put my commander into play.
Roll.
When I do, I will get a counter. Dragon's Horn.
Rude.
Alright, I'm going to go to combat. I will attack with Tyrant's Familiar at you, Clay.
Okay.
Trigger. I'm going to do 7 damage to the Locust God.
Okay.
I have Trample. I'm sorry, I'm thinking wrong card. That's just haste. So 7 coming at you.
Now block with my Lucas God.
Okay, so your Locust God's going to die.
Yep.
This will die.
1 down.
And the Locust God will go back to your hand.
Yep.
But it's off the board for the moment.
Turn to cast it next turn.
Yeah, but it won't be as big.
No, it will.
It will.
They're enchantments. They're not counters.
Yeah, that's right.
Locust God will go back to my hand.
On top. Draw.
So I'm giving an opportunity for all the people with the counter spells to stop him from casting.
That ain't me.
I'm Mardio. Counter spells, we kill them while it's on the stack.
I just got player removal. but not on me.
2, 3. I'll tap 3 and I will flash back Faithless Looting. So we'll draw 2, discard 2. And that will be exiled. We'll discard Orzhov Basilica and Nomad Outpost. Maybe lands. I will play a Mobilized District for turn. Taps for a colorless, I can pay 4 to make a 3/3 of Vigilance, and it's reduced for each Planeswalker and Legendary creature I control. Okay. We'll do 4 treasures, so I'll go to 3. And I will cast Shannon, Sleeper's Scourge. 2/4 Human Knight, Menace, other legendary creature I control have Menace. Play a legendary land, cast a legendary spell, draw a card, lose a life. I will pay 1, 2, 3. Clay, it's Christmas. I got you a gift. I'm going to turn Sisay into a 3/3 elephant, targeting her with generous gift. Merry Christmas.
I don't think that's how you soften the blow.
I have the.
If looks could kill,
Merry Christmas.
Would you rather have the cute elephant?
No.
No.
I want the same look ugly when it hits him.
Yeah, I want it to be ugly.
And then I'll tap for 2, and I'll use my last 3. And actually, Elephant's going to go bye-bye. I'm going to cast Urza's Ruinous Blast.
So what does that do?
Exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. I have a cast trigger. It's a legendary spell, so I'll draw a card and lose a life.
So all non-land legendary permanents?
They're not legendary.
They're
Yeah,
not.
that are- I will.
well, responses.
I have no responses.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna sack the treasure. I will decide to do the food, so I'll lose and I'll gain 4 life. And then
I'm going to
this
remove
one.
a counter
This
and draw a
one's
card.
And these 2 will go.
Shaku will go.
Exile?
Yes, they already go.
So,
So say it goes to the graveyard.
You can take your stupid elf.
You didn't like your Christmas present?
No, it was a terrible Christmas present.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Slow down, Skippy.
Just saying.
I will.
It's a legendary insect.
What? It's the insect that
A
could.
legendary token insect? What?
I will plus
It's a
2.
special
I don't think-
merit ledge. But it's just a 1/1.
Plus 2 Dihada on Audric, so he will get Vigilance, Lifelink, Indestructible. I will move to combat, so that will give Shannon all of those, but he doesn't have haste. So I will swing. We'll do 4 at you with Mass.
What's it? A what?
It's a 4/4 trample, menace, lifelink, vigilance, indestructible.
Oh, indestructible. Okay, I'll take 4. I'll just negate before I gain. Real cool.
4. I'll make 4 treasures from the Reaver Cleaver. And I will pass the turn.
Untap.
It's a long game.
Blame him.
I know, right? And him.
Alright, upkeep trigger.
Stat, thanks.
Should have generous gifted his commander.
Can you do it to an enchantment?
It's any permanent.
No.
Yeah, it's target permanent.
I don't know. It says a great target too, but
Alright, Radine, God of the Worthy, Flying Vigilance, Snowlands, my opponent's control, come in tapped. Non-creature spells, my opponent's control, CMC 4 or greater, cost 2 more to cast.
oh, non-creature spells.
Draw a card for turn. Play Thriving More for my land for turn. I will choose.
Doesn't matter.
Are you just gonna crop rotation if it can?
Yeah, right.
No. I'll choose blue. Alright, so blue, red, that's 4.
No,
Everything still taps for mount or forest, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. To play the Look is God.
He's back.
And doesn't have those counters anymore. Pass turn.
I will untap. I will draw. So it's just non-creature spells, right? They cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 or more.
I'm gonna tap for 5 and cast Ellis Norn, the Mother of Machines. So this is the ETB one, so it doubles for ETBs for me and doesn't trigger for y'all.
Doesn't trigger ETBs.
Nope.
We don't get any, he gets double.
Then I will go to combat. I will create my food token and pass.
Elishorn does that a lot of times.
Yeah, I've never met a nice Ellis Norn. Any of them.
I'm going to play Saga for my land.
Sorry, Yosh. Sorry, boy. Oh, quit. I told you I'm sorry.
I'm going to tap 4 because of that. Play Lightning Greaves.
No, it's for CMC or
Oh,
higher.
yeah.
So you don't have to pay the extra 2.
Excellent. I will do that, pay that. I will immediately equip it to
And response.
You're not swinging at me, right? You wouldn't hold a grudge against the man who took out all your mana rocks, right?
You're talking to the salt mine.
I haven't decided at this instant who I really want to smack in the mouth.
And it won't be me, right? You did have Lindor chocolates. You love Lindor chocolates.
Listen to this hustle.
I will
What
not
happens?
target you this turn.
What happens outside the game is it's no relevance to this one.
I'm going to target you this time and swing with Atarka.
Okay,
So he's going to be
6.
6 and then 6 because he's got double strike.
All right, I'll take 12 because I have no flyers.
And then I will go to my second main.
Yeah, you all look at me like I'm a threat.
I will tap red, green, and 1 and play the Charioteer. Trample gives other creatures I have trample. 3/3. Pass the turn.
On top. I will down tick Dihada, so she will go to 2 and 2. So top 4 legendaries I can keep. The rest of them go in the graveyard. 3, 4. Keys of Koilos, Coppertet Soul Hoarder, Foreboding Ruins, and Swarm. So
They all go to the graveyard.
everything except the demon. He is
That was
a
a legendary.
6/6 demon. When another permanent is put into the graveyard, owned by another player, is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card, lose a life.
And that goes to your hand.
Yep.
Cool.
So non-creatures are 2 more if they're more than 5.
Yeah.
More, 4 or more cost 2 more. Non-creatures.
6, 7, 14. Okay. I will. Okay. Tap 4.
Is this
One, two,
ETBs or is this
three,
any trigger?
4,
ETBs
5.
causes any triggered
6,
ability
7.
of a permanent eat anything. So like even if you have something on the field, but it like
For a hero's podium.
yeah, so it's just triggered abilities.
Each legendary creature I control gets +1/+1 for each other legendary creature I control. So right now, they will all have +1/+1, and then I can pay X. Look at the top X, reveal a legendary creature, and put it in my hand. And then we'll pay 6. Go to 1 treasure. Oh, that was a legendary. So before I do that, I will lose a life and draw a card from Shannon. And then we will pay 6. Cast Kotatep. He's a legendary creature, so I'll lose a life. Draw a card. Play him, he's the demon. So now all of them have +2/+2. Play a mountain for turn, because I don't believe I played a land this turn. And we will move to combat. Six. Terry, I'll swing 6 at you. It is. Actually, I can do this because they're all flying. So I will swing 6 at you in the air, and I will swing 4 at you in the air with menace. Shannon at you, Otter at you.
Is Audric
No,
plus? Okay.
I did not plus. I'll make 6 treasures. 2, 7.
reveal. Legendary. No. Creature planeswalker. Clothis, God of Destiny.
The graveyard hate one, right?
At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from the graveyard. If it was a land card, add red or green. Otherwise, I gain 2 and he deals 2 to each opponent. And I will draw for turn, which will give me an insect. Red, green, +3. Play Xenagos, God of Revels.
Oh, nice. Some Japanese.
Yep. So it is a 6/5 indestructible god. Long as my devotion to red and green is less than 7, it is not a creature. At the beginning of combat on my turn, another target creature I control gains haste and gets +X till end of turn, where X is that creature's power.
So it just doubles a creature and gets
Yep.
haste.
Yep.
Nice.
This is a creature. And Xenagos is a creature. Alright, we go to combat. I'm gonna swing.
What are you doubling?
A catcher. Targeting
Okay.
catcher. Targeting catcher with Xenagos' power. So I will swing a catcher at you, so it's a 6/12 with double strike. Indestructible.
Take 12. Go to 30.
Screw it. Green. Green +2. Play Klavari, God of Kinship. As long as I control 3 or more legendary creatures, it gets +4/+2 enhanced vigilance. I can pay 1 in a green. Look at the top 6 cards in my library. I may reveal a legendary creature card from among them put in my hand. The rest from the bottom of the library in random order. Pass the toin.
Alright, untap. We'll draw. I'm gonna Bajuka Bog your graveyard.
They're gone.
And we're gonna tap for a white and a black. We'll cast Froda. And then we'll go tap for a white. And we're gonna cast Sarah Ascendant. A weak one. We will go to combat. Create a food. And Terry, I'm gonna swing a 4/7 at you.
Take the 4.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Farika is now a creature, FYI.
I will place Cinder Glade untapped because I have 2 or more basic lands. Is everything on your board indestructible clay?
Not.
No.
Yeah. Not.
And the locust goes.
Not.
But it goes back to a thing if it doesn't get exiled. Let me tutor. Get toxic deluge. Gets rid of all the indestructibles.
That's mean.
That's just me.
Just trying to play my deck.
This turn I am going to swing Atarka at you in the air.
I'll block 8
Okay.
of the 12.
8?
Yeah, 6, 6, and then +2 from your podium.
I did not realize it was an 8-8. But, okay.
I'm fine if you don't want to go back. I get to keep
Yeah.
my guy if you want. You know.
Well, no, he's
Okay.
going to die and then he's going to clap back on me.
So I will, since a permanent you controlled was put into the graveyard, I'll lose a life and draw a card. From his hand.
And you also are going to take, you took the 4, right?
No. So. Okay. Nice.
That's not bad. Got that hard right now.
And then I will pass the turn. I don't feel like I'm doing a whole lot over here.
At your end step,
You hit me in the face for 12.
I'll pay
What do you
3 and
mean?
crack,
Turn.
or pay 1 and then crack 3 treasures and go to 4.
Yeah, but try and get through all the
I'm gonna
crap
tap the
that Clay's got to do.
hourglass
Like I
and
said,
exile it, and I'm
Well, he
gonna
only had the one.
try to
You
bring-
could have trampled
cut the
it.
tap back.
The flyers aren't indestructible.
He's got 2 flyers.
I have no
Yeah,
funds.
a 1/1 and a 4/4.
Do you have anything?
I have 3 flyers.
For what? What's going on?
I'm using the hourglass just to get the demon back.
Oh, no, I don't care.
Okay. I'll keep draw. Hey. I'll play Miyakoro, Center of the Sea. It's a legendary land, so Shannon will trigger. I'll lose 1 draw card. I can pay 2 and then we'll all draw a card.
Are you paying too?
No.
Where do you get the funny insect from?
I'll pay
I got him off Etsy.
Okay.
1,
I was about to ask, do you have like a card printer or something?
2, 3, and I will move the Reaver Cleaver from Audric to Kotatep. And then for free, because I have 3 legendary creatures and a planeswalker, I'm going to activate Mobilize District, so it's a 3/3 with Vigilance. That's still a land. I will plus 2 Dihada, put her at 4. I will target Kotatep. So he will get Vigilance, Lifelink, Indestructible. Then we will pay 1, 2, 3. Does Audrey give fear if I have something with fear?
No.
Or
I believe it does give menace, but not fear.
for Day of Destiny, legendary creature I control get +2/+2. So I'll just put the buff on the right there since they're already getting +2. So all my creature at +4/+4. Legendary ones, the district does not. I'll go to combat. Audric will trigger. Oh, I missed it. I will swing. So none of your flyers are indestructible, correct?
He has haste.
I did it on your end step. Kotatep at you, Clay.
Mm-hmm.
The mobilized district at you, Terry. Audric at you, Terry, and then Shannon at you. And then they all have. Oh, actually, never mind, because they all flying. So I can actually get through now.
I'll block the demon with
Oh, do you have any responses?
Because you don't.
Player attacks.
to his attack to his
I'm-
main attacks. No.
No.
I do.
Okay.
Screw you.
Fog.
So it prevents all damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. For everybody, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
use fog that often.
It fogs the
Okay.
whole board. Or
Cool.
everything at the moment.
That was
Fog
the
is a
one.
bad word.
The one word.
Yeah, that's it is for him because he would have done a lot of damage.
That's fine. And then this will stop being a creature.
Yep.
And then that's
Nail had vigilance, correct? Yeah.
they did.
Okay.
And then that is
Very.
and that's because I can do 1, 2.
I feel like a mortal playing in a game of gods, and I'm not prepared.
So, no, it's just 4 greater, not just any non-creature, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take the Crack a Treasure, and then Oketra's Monument. I worship Oketra, you see.
Well, I'll make sure she knows that when she smacks you.
Legendary, lose a life, draw a card, and then I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep trigger. Yeah.
Oh,
got
my
Eternal
God.
Bond 2.
You should sack your hole.
Draw a card.
You could draw 1, 2,
Take it
3,
in.
What
4,
allows you to
5,
play
6, 7,
immediately?
8,
The-
9, 10.
It gets put on the battlefield
What?
because of my commander.
You can sack your whole board, draw 21 cards.
He can't though
Why not?
because it's an ETB.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You know,
You
if
screw
you get
this,
rid of
you're
him, then
definitely gonna kill his whole board for the card.
if you
Yeah.
get rid of him, then that means you can start triggering your ETBs.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Okay,
just
so beginning of my first main phase, pre-combat main phase, Clothis will trigger. I will exile any card. I'll exile Fog. Terry.
No recursion.
Yeah. I'll gain 2, and you'll all lose 2. Alright, and we'll tap 2 to play Swiftfoot Boots.
One fast carpet.
And I'll pay 1 to equip it 2, bot 2.
very nice.
I disagree.
Might have saved that fog for now. for this turn.
You mean my other fog?
Yeah. I know there's a couple of the ones like
I
that.
will enter combat. I'll use Zenigos' ability to target Bond 2. Make it at a 10, 11.
Ooh. You mean a 10-12?
Yes, exactly.
Right, yeah.
'Cause I can math.
I was just
So when you double something, it'll never be on.
because I was like 5.5. That's a new way to, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Watson.
It's an infinity card.
Alright, I'm going to swing Bond 2. It's got Menace at you, Terry. And
That's more damage than I was swinging at you, by the way,
Mhm.
for the record.
Just swing it all at Terry.
You might as well just go all out. You know he doesn't have another dog. Get him while he's down.
Flash in more frog real quick though. Somehow.
I will swing Riding at you.
Okay.
And let's have vigilance. And I will swing Zenigos at you. Okay. So
Any responses?
Not to the declared attacks now.
I do, because you know what?
Fog
Why not?
Yeah, fog you.
Fog you.
2 red.
Oh.
And X is 5
Oi.
for Magma Quake. I'm going to do 5 damage to every creature and and planeswalker without flying.
Alright, so
I got nothing.
I do have a response to that though, because it just so that it's not gonna stop that. I'm just paying because it's one less to activate, so I'm gonna do it and sack both of these to gain 4 life each, so 8 life.
So survive, indestructible,
All of these
survive,
I need to know
flying, survive,
how many things die.
indestructible, flying. So my bard's fine.
how many kids that died.
I had 4.
Okay, so I'll lose 5 and draw 5 cards from cut the
And
type.
how much am I taking? 10?
Yeah, you're taking 10, you
Two.
take 2, and you were taking 6.
I'm gonna block with cut the top,
Okay, so
and then I'll gain.
cut the type. Oh, because it's got the +1/+1s.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just bounce.
Yeah, I'll gain 7. I'll gain 11. So
I'm not long to this world, so I'm going down swing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't do anything to his board though.
How big are these?
They're flyers.
Actually,
Yep.
well, we already blocked. It's fine.
Pass the turn.
Untap. We'll draw.
Gotta love God.
Well, just because I probably won't last much longer anyways. I'm going to tap 7. Avenger of Zendikar.
Play
That's the one that
time.
makes the
Yeah.
0/1 defender.
Yep. So I'm
Yeah.
going to have 7 small little plants. I only got 5.
Jesus.
So we'll just put 1 and get 7.
Is that your token box?
Yeah. And then because I'm hoping somebody takes carry out first, I mean, I don't want to be the first loser. I'm just looking at you for 4 turns. Because I'm right there with you. I'm not lasting either one of these guys' turns. Pass the turn. Because I'm just me. Because they're going to kill me next turn, too.
2 and 3. We put Bone Horde Dracosaur into play. Flying first strike 5/5.
Nice.
The beginning of my upkeep, exile the top 2 cards, and then I can play them this turn. If it was exiled, a land card, I created a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If I exiled a non-permanent, a non-land card this way, I created a treasure token. Pass the turn. Not that my
Just
blocker
love
is
when my
gonna.
sass finally pop back back.
That would then both all have the
When my
flyers.
sass finally like pop back out. Feels
Well,
so
it's a
good.
flyer.
I know, but multiple. I mean,
Yeah,
they-
yeah.
Funny if you did have another fog in your hand.
I was hoping I could draw it.
I'll play planes.
At this point, no, there's one fog that I have. I think it's called
I'll go
Concept
ahead and
Mists.
mobilize the
I
district.
can
Oh no,
recur
because
from
it
the
costs
guard
1
here
because I don't
by
have
sacking
planeswalker
land.
anymore.
you need to put the Ishikron Scepter in there. And just
Do-
exile
Yeah.
fog with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
One.
attack me. I dare you. At least once a
3,
rotation, I get fog.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll recast Dihada.
God.
She's back. Legendary spell. Lose 1, draw 1.
And I exile this whole graveyard too for nothing. It hasn't stopped.
I will plus her up to 7. I'll target Audric with all the good keyword abilities that we know and love.
I feel like you
Do we-
exiled the wrong
Do we
graveyard.
really know and love them?
Well, really, nobody's really gotten anything back from their graveyards.
I don't have graveyard recursion in this thing,
So
other than my
I'm not
locust
getting
code.
any good spells.
And he just had a big graveyard at the time. That's why I did it.
Fair enough.
go to combat. I will swing everything at you, Clay.
Okay.
4 blocks. I will crack 2 treasures and go to 1, and then tap Shizo, and I will Hero's Downfall your Redain, which is destroy.
Okay, no responses to that, so Redain will die.
So you have a 7/7, a 6/8, a just 3/3 on the ground, and then a 7, 11, 11, and they're all indestructible, vigilance, lifelink, menace, flying,
Oh my god.
Except for this.
except for the district. Well, the district is everything.
It gets all the
it
keywords.
doesn't
It,
get
just
flying.
doesn't
It-
get the.
It
the
has
plus one.
flying. It just doesn't
Oh,
get
it
the
does have
buff.
flying. Okay.
It,
Yeah.
it just
It's
doesn't
not a
get-
legendary creature.
It doesn't get this.
Okay. So
Lifelink. Oh.
yeah, I know, right? So what's your biggest?
Kothatup.
All right. Do they have trample?
Yes, because Kothatup has trample. Because of the equipment.
Okay. Block Kothatup with Locust God.
And menace.
Oh.
So think of all the keywords in Magic, they have them.
Yeah. And an insect.
So that's 5 blocked. So I'll make 6 treasures when that's over.
And I'll throw an insect. Oh, they all have. Do they all have menace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's all you can block.
yeah.
So you blocked 5, so you'll take 6, 9, 15, 22 total.
Okay.
Game 22.
Oh lord, this is ugly.
The 48. I'll make 6 treasures because Kothatup got through for 6.
You have no hand size either?
No, I'm gonna have to discard. I'll crack 2 treasures and go to 5. Reduced by 1 because of. Oh, sorry, it's 4. Reduced by 1 because of the Oketra's Monument for Tashar, Ancestor's Apostle. Historic spell, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard. He's a creature, so I'll make a 1/1 warrior. And then he's a legendary, so I will lose a life and draw a card.
If you'd like some help deciding on what to discard, I am more than willing to.
Yeah. And then we'll use the last 4 for everyone's good old favorite giant robot dinosaur, Traxos Scourge of Krug. He enters tapped. When I cast a historic spell, he will attack. Yeah. Should have done that in the other order. That's okay. It's another creature spell, so I'll make another warrior. And he's legendary, so I'll lose a life, draw a card. And I will go to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Discard 2. What's the 3 or less? I'll discard Anafenza Treekin Spirit and a Moira Herborg Haunt. And my creatures are bigger now because I have more legendary creatures. This will stop being a creature. So only 2 more entered. So +6/+6. Pass turn.
Counter powers unite to destroy. Lee.
What do you mean? I'm helping.
Yeah.
Helping yourself.
So we were all complaining about the God deck, and when I start to do something about it, it's a problem. Needy.
Alright, Neela, key 9 enters the battlefield. Future spells like cast cost 1 less to cast.
I mean, I appreciate you getting rid of this problem, but in the process, you become the problem.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
Oh, Locust God came back to my hand.
You either die here or live long enough to see
Draws a card.
yourself to build it.
I'll play a mountain for my land for turn. And blue +4.
Yeah. The locust
Locust
god.
God's back. Beginning pre-combat main phase, Clothis will trigger.
Will you?
I will.
Well, I have active graveyard recursion on, so the hero's not coming down, it's those 2. creatures.
So
Moira.
Moira. I'll gain 2. You'll all lose 2.
Nice. He's gonna kill you guys just passively.
I actually built a deck around Clothis with that intent, and I had the red spell that you can overload to destroy all artifacts on
No,
lands.
Vandal Blast.
Yeah, because I can still get mana from his ability. So, all right, I'm gonna go to combat. I'll try to get.
I'm gonna activate my mobilized district.
Okay.
Turn on the creature.
Bantu with Xenagos. And so 10, 12 minus coming at you, Terry, because you can't block it. Sunlight sickness, sunlight sickness, sunlight
He's
sickness.
the guy I want. Second. He's the guy I want. Second.
Ketra, Atarka, and Xenagos.
Hey, you.
Skip it. Lotus coming at you.
At me? Are they all on the ground flying?
They're all on the ground.
Trample?
No trample.
Well,
I forgot you had a bunch of plans.
yes. Okay. I'll show
I
block.
made it. I'm doing
Through
it.
nature, you'll
Yeah.
get second place.
And I go away.
Bye, Terry.
Thanks for stealing it from me.
You're welcome. Nothing in my second main phase. Pass the turn.
Alright, untap.
This will go back to being a land.
At least I didn't die first.
Alright, yeah, right? We're gonna tap for 4. Cast Emil the Blessed. Then I'm gonna tap 3. Exile another target creature I control. Then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. So I'm gonna bounce at this. So I'm gonna actually, and I messed up because the last turn it should have been twice. So I'll create 7, but it'll be 14 more because it's double the
Right.
ETB. So I missed it, so we'll skip it. So 14. So I go to 17. Then I'm gonna play a land for turn. So now I'm gonna have 17 1/1s, 3 of which can only attack. And then you got flyers, so you're probably just gonna take us both out anyway. So,
Probably. Tramples. Murder.
Yeah.
I'll just pass the turn let you take us out because I only have 3 plants that can attack now. So
All untap.
But they're all once, right?
no, they're 1/1s.
Nope.
Everything's
Oh.
all 17 are 1/1s now because I played the land.
Gotcha.
But
I'll pay 1. We can end with the goodest boy for Yoshimaru, ever faithful. He is a historic spell, so on cast, I'm going to layer it so I will return Anafenza from the graveyard to the battlefield. When another non-token creature enters, I'll bolster. Yoshimaru will enter, which will trigger the bolster, so he'll get a 1/1 counter. It's legendary. I'll lose 1, draw a card. And then let's just play.
you'll just swing out.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play legendary creatures just to get the bonus and then pump swing. So 1, 2, 3,
2 flyers.
4.
You get a third, but
Tragic, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this and a head. So then they'll all get another +2/+2. Just to no life being shield. I'll make this a creature. They don't have haste, so they'll just stick back here. And I'll go to combat. They all have +8/+8. And I will. Oh, and Traxos is untapped. So I'll go to combat and I'll swing a bunch.
yeah, you got us.
Yeah, because I mean, as long as I have no flyers, so if
My whole board's flying.
yeah,
Yeah, I have
as long as you
3.
can,
Plus
If-
the hot too.
if you can swing 114 at me, then you're good, and then the rest would go at him. I guess it's just to make sure.
I could swing
I don't know. how many-
Kothatep and then a warrior at you, and then everything is flying, and then that would
Oh
be
yeah,
14.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's if you can see it. All right, so you're gonna take us both out,
Yeah.
and he wins the game with like 70 life. The non-life game deck gains more life than the life game deck. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this Commander gameplay. Lee got the win. Stay tuned for more content like this, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.